So, I just recorded a 1 hour video that took 2 months of gameplay, and my mic wasn't on during that time, as has happened before. So, that's a little fun. So what happened during that time? I basically did quite a few things. In the beginning, I kind of explained how my typical Iron Man playthrough of trying to conquer the Baltic coast and fail repeatedly over and over was kind of getting a little bit old. I did it a few times, but especially playing on very hard, you do not have the same advantages in terms of manpower, economics, or basically a lot of your advantages are taken away. Even when you get ahead, it's oh, sorry. I was just watching the video, so some EU4 noises were coming through, but there was no voice, so that makes me sad. I may post it anyway, so people can watch if they want to, but it's literally an hour of just wandering around, buffing, developing, and it's pretty damn boring. It'd be pretty damn boring with my voice in it anyway, but at least with the voice you'd know what was going on and what the rationale was. So, long story short, I took all this land for Milan, gave a union with them over to Austria, buffed Austria's territory a fair amount, did the same thing with Hungary, only in 2 provinces, and gave them 2 vassals, gave a lot of development and vassals unions to Ottomans, and as you can see, within the first 2 months, Muscovy is already down here, and they've taken a lot of Novgorod, and we may actually, the only other things we may end up doing as far as the dealing with other countries is I may just start another war as Novgorod just to give a lot more terror, just to make it so that they don't have to do one more war with them to conquer them. There should only be these 2 provinces left after the next war. I buffed the Timurids a fair amount, and on the other side of the map, I buffed a little tiny nation who might be my second favorite nation of all time, Oda. Gave them a fair amount of development and also gave them a nice little air that's a little bit better than theirs. So that's kind of where we're at, and I said when we would get back, we would play. And that's what we're going to do. So, we are doing that waiting mode right now where we're just going to kind of hang out and train, wait for our war with Bohemia, and I've allied Bavaria, Austria, Poland, did all my little things at the beginning of the game to get monarch points. One thing I should also mention too is as everyone has been buffed, how Castile has Portugal as a vassal now. Probably in 10 years, depending on what happens down here and who they're at war with, if Morocco is under attack, I'll probably give a union of Morocco and Tunis to the Ottomans just because, just to kind of protect them, because Castile will ravage them if we're not careful. So, basically, minus the Mamelukes and the weird states around the Saudi Arabian Peninsula, the Ottomans are going to own most of the Middle East, down to the Persian Gulf, and all of northern Africa. Depending on how fast they annex their little people and how much territory they take from the Mamelukes, if they get down to about this point, I may just give them a union over the Mamelukes as well. So they will be on top of things. I also explained a lot of stuff in the last video that don't know. I don't remember everything I said, but I used to give the Ottomans like 8 idea groups right off the bat. Like just fill them all out, just cheat, and give their tech up to 10. But the problem is now with the innovativeness mechanic. If you do that, nobody's going to have any innovation ever. It's just kind of basically gets rid of that entire mechanic in the game, which, not that it's my favorite mechanic, but I'd still like to play around with it a little. So anyway, that's where we're at, and down the road it might be fun to kind of make little empires or create little scenarios with which to play around with. Even, doing something similar to this, except giving Bohemia to Austria, or even giving Bohemia and Hungary to Poland and having them form I think in EU3 they had that weird Jagiellonian Empire. Ouch. My head started bleeding. But, just fiddle around with stuff and see what happens. Even figure out a way to have Sweden, I don't know, make Denmark a vassal of somebody, and then have Sweden form a union with Norway and vassalize Denmark. Do the whole Carolus Rex thing. I don't know. There's a lot of fun things we can play around with, but the only thing I really have is I've vassalized Anhalt because it pleases me to have them. I don't know why. It's just that little tiny pink country with no development. Just makes me happy. So, but I have 3 cheats I get to use. I haven't cheated yet except for that little one for Anhalt, which I'll forgive myself for, and my allies are pretty strong, but if we're being honest, Muscovy is going to be very quickly a very powerful country. That is the only other time I'm probably going to get out of Brandenburg, is to potentially curtail the Prussian Confederation and the Teutonics, but also to start another war with Novgorod and Muscovy. But until then, we'll just play along and see how things go. Probably going to start, just for funsies, I'm going to start another war. Well, I have to wait till the 26th. We'll do that real quick. And we have to wait till the 30th. We're going to take all of these guys, get a little bit of a coalition. Okay. And now we can just leave Muscovy alone, because in 10, 15 years they'll conquer them on their own. Might start another one with Crimea down the road as well, but they've got some aggressive expansion down here, and may instigate a war with Kazan or this, just to kind of get them really expanding, get them into the colonized or uncolonized land. I did buff the Timurids a little bit, might fiddle around with them if I remember, but yes, as far as right now, we'll do the Palatinate. Oh wait, can we do the Palatinate? They're not allied with Austria. Okay. Yeah, I want to get that early. Want to get that early humiliate when we go to war with them. That's just nice to be done. Just nice to be done, and then every once in a while pop over to Japan and see if Oda's kicking ass. And we'll switch my diplomats down. Okay. Also, the other thing I'm going to do at some point, because Austria never does it, I'm going to have the Papal State declare war, take all that for Austria, and then do one more war later, purely for the reign in northern Italy thing. I know it doesn't really affect the game, but it, I just like having them complete it. I don't know why. It gives me pleasure, and that is the point of playing a game, is to enjoy yourself and have fun. So that's what I'm doing. All right. So we're going to, once we get up closer to 130, local noble. The fuck you are. Sorry, Poland. We are going to have Austria and Poland. Wait, will we have Poland? They're in, well, Bohemia is their enemy, but Bohemia is not their enemy. I need them to attack. All right. We may have to do some creative. We have to do some creative stuff. We may have to. This might actually work. I can always restart from my save that I made after that hour of playing around and screwing with things. A former union with Hungary as Austria. Then we do Poland, and we do Bohemia. Okay, now we're in a good place. See, and I don't know. In my other game, I talked about how I had copied all of EU4 into another folder, so I have two copies of the game, one in the Steam folder and one that I just play around with. And in that one I made it so that Poland could form the Lithuanian PLC, the Commonwealth, without having any of this land. And they didn't need any administrative stuff, so basically once they formed, once they got a PU with Lithuania, all they had to do was annex Mazovia, and then they would form the Commonwealth. And it just, I just liked that. I know that for role-playing purposes, if you're playing Poland, you want to take out this stuff. It's historically accurate, but I like the idea of being able to actually have the Commonwealth be destroyed by Russia and the Ottomans, and then I would be able to take out this stuff here, make them Prussian, but then take pity and like vassalize them, make them a march, and restore them to their former glory, and use them as a massive like vassal. But that game's got so many. I screwed with so many things in it. I don't even know what's going on with it, but. Do I want them to have Lithuania as a union? Do I? I kind of do. And normally, like, I don't think the computer should be allowed to be stupid. I think they should always, like, do I want a bunch of free land? Nah, I don't want a bunch of free land. I technically don't need them. If I just use them to go after Pomerania, I mean, especially if I've got Bavaria and Austria, I don't really need them to. they're not going to lose a bunch of manpower or anything. It should be fine. Well, I guess I don't need to do that. All right, I won't do it. I guess we'll just wait. France, Denmark, interesting. So Denmark rivaled Austria. Austria rivaled France. I feel like I should be able to. I wonder if there was a cheat where you could just change your rival. Maybe that is the case, because I don't like having that all screwed up. Oh, never mind. They're all fine now. All fine. Wait a minute. Why can't I do that? How did you get to 12? It doesn't happen. I didn't develop anything. I didn't even add any manpower anywhere. I don't get it. All right. All right. Oh, now they're not. Well, now that Austria's not attacking them, it's just... All right. Sorry, Poland. You need... I think it's Lithuania. Okay. Sorry, Poland, you need them because Austria's not going to join our war. Ugh. And all right, so be it. And I might even be able to Rupen, do we want taxes or do we want burger loyalty? I kind of feel like we want burger loyalty. And we're going to try to get Ulm pretty quick. You're going to Oberpfalz. Look down here and just see. Ooh, they got 30 people down there. Oh, that's nasty. You are isolated. I got a bunch of guys up there, so we'll take out you. Okay, we're gonna go for Ulm first. If we're lucky, we can give that to Bavaria, and then they won't ask for any land. And while we're here, we'll just improve relations with Poland. Okay. Actually, I should not be doing that. I should be building a spy network here just in case they don't sell me Newmark. You always forget to do that. I can do it. How much? I wish I could see how much aggressive expansion that is. Because it's not 20. It's more like 40 for Bavaria. Now, can I give that? I can't give it to him, so... That's fine. Now, I don't want Bavaria to lose that, so I need to have them be in a war with somebody. Maybe Salzburg. Maybe Salzburg. Once this thing is over. Okay. Oh, they still want property. That is so weird, even though that's going to be bad for them. Alright, so I get 11 from that. But you know, I'm going to have to wait a little bit anyway, because that's the first event I've got in this game, and it was a positive one. Sometimes I've lost, you know, 200 administrative power by now. That's nice. And I may have to screw things up with the Teutonic Order, just so they don't form the Prussian Confederation. Okay, that's been curtailed. I'm not sure how to get them to sell me Newmark. Normally they do it on their own. If they don't, I'm not sure. I'm not sure the best way to get that to happen. Time they've got. One more. Oh, 2 more years. Fabricates. You. Alright, so now we're going to do you. Send. And we're going to attack you. Gotta get pulling some other stuff back. Manpower. 5. Don't want to give him too much. I'll give him some cash, though. Repay all loans. Okay, now can I attack you? I can attack you. Alright, so Poland, you're going to come help me kill them. Salzburg, you're going to attack Bavaria because we want them to maintain their stuff in Ulm. And I'm going to go down here. And we've got the money now where we're going to get you. And we don't have the money to get you, though. Oh, there's the Grand Master with his generous offer. Oh, my brother's having a baby. Give me a moment. I need to send him a text message. Congratulations, period. I hear you're having a baby, period. This pleases me, period. Call me when you're free, period. That's a good one. That seems like a good message. Okay. Alright. Do I want to ignore the rabble? Maybe I want to ignore the rabble. Yeah, I'll ignore the rabble. Where are we? So, this is probably going to be bad for my, this is probably going to be bad for, my aggressive expansion. But, I'm going to actually try to annex Magdeburg and give it to Anhalt because I really like it when my vassals do the coring for me. So, Magdeburg, free gold, send. And you get free gold and war reparations. Who am I also at war with? East Frisia, Dithmarschen. Okay, we got some time. If I did want to vassalize you guys, what would the coalition look like, though? That's not a big coalition. It's more just... Bohemia would not be... Bohemia and the Palatinate would not be big factors. Neither would Pomerania, because I will have peace treaties with all of them. So it'd be more 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not going to count Dithmarschen either because they're at war. Oh, I'm not going to count Verdun either because, yeah, that'll be fine. That will be fine. All right. So, as long as I get to keep Ulm, that makes me happy. I don't know if they're going to be able to hold on to Salzburg, though Austria's probably going to make them give it back. Probably going to make them give it back. But we'll just have to see. Zulus attack. If anyone here hasn't heard of Sabaton, you need to listen to Sabaton. It is a glorious band. So this is a pretty... most of the time, here's the thing, like if... American missionary, okay. Most of the time, as long as Poland has Lithuania as whatever, if I'm doing Iron Man, I'm doing Iron Man, my favorite scenarios have Austria and Poland as rivals for Bohemia, and then they just get rickrolled really fast. Bohemia is oftentimes allied to Magdeburg or Anhalt, and I'll vassalize one of them. And then I'll have the favors with Poland to take out Pomerania. And normally they should have a few more favors. I don't know if that would be... I mean, technically everything in this is cheating whenever you use this thing, but... basically the point of this is to build the beginning of the game so that I don't have to worry about, you know, weird factors, and also build up the world in such a way that it's very, very powerful and fun. So, okay. So I'll just, no, I'm not going to train you. I'll have to go to war with these guys pretty soon. So we have to add favors Poland, and let's do... I normally get between 25 and 30 favors. 23, depending on who joins, but so we'll add 13. Oh. How many do I have with Austria? 42. We'll bump you up just because we don't want you to... Don't leave me, Austria. I need you. And one of the things you may look at and go, well, this seems overpowered. You know, Austria is arguably the second most powerful nation in the game after the Ottomans. They've got all this shit. Doesn't that seem a bit overpowered? Aren't you buffing yourself? Like, well, in some ways I am. But in 100 years, when the Protestant Revolution comes to a head and we have a religious war, I will be fighting them. So I'll probably be fighting Poland and Lithuania as well. So that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a big problem. I haven't drinking any water today, and I live in Arizona. After this video, I should go do that. Assuming this video is recording my voice, and it looks like it is, but, you know, well, I've made mistakes before. I don't know what I'm going to do. I may post the other video just so you can kind of see what I did before, but I'll have a little disclaimer. I'll just post that link in this video, but there's not any voice in it, and it'll be pretty boring and or irritating. So, alright, that should be not the worst coalition. And we're going to take money from you because we want you to be weak. And Poland, I don't really want to attack the Teutonic Order right now. I would rather wait and let my aggressive expansion go down. But if I don't attack them, Poland will. And the only things I really need to take out are Danzig. And give Culm to Poland. That's really the only thing I need to do. And then the next war, I will be able to just vassalize them outright. So that's, I think, what I'll do. To humiliate, just take Danzig and just kind of do that. That's my starting one. What am I gonna do? Just so I don't have to go back. Save game. Now we'll call it Prussia. Prussia cheat game. Save game. Okay, I'm just gonna wait a little bit, it's probably dumb. I probably shouldn't be doing that. I should be. All right, this is what I want for my first cheat. This is what I want for my first cheat. We're gonna raise our tech by 1. And it's the perfect timing for that because the Renaissance has started. And all right, I have 2 options now. And this is one of my problems I normally have, just deciding, like, I can do influence, get that liberty desire going, develop a bunch of stuff, and then just force vassalize these 2 guys without having to go to war with them. And just do that right now. I could do that. Or I could wait and just do a normal war on each of them and go about things that way. And I'm not terribly sure what the right call is. So if anyone has any advice, years down the road when someone watches this, snicker, snicker. I'm not really bothered by that. It's just, I don't think, I just keep talking about, people commenting and making fun plans and fun stuff to do, and I just think it might be some time before that actually happens. So my mom's calling me. I bet it's about my brother's baby. Let's listen to it. Hello?
Hi, honey.
What's up?
I'm just so excited that the baby's finally on his way.
It is kind of fun, isn't it?
It's very exciting. So, so what was with the stove?
Basically all I had to do is unplug the outlet and raise it to a different outlet, and then I moved the stove a little to the right, and now there's room for it to open up. The guy kind of took out the little ramp thing that held the stove in place and put it a little bit more to the right. I don't know if that's necessary, but apparently according to code you need to do that for gas stoves, so that was fine.
So what you couldn't open was the kitchen cabinet or the stove thingy?
The kitchen cabinet.
Okay. All right. So then, so she should be pretty well buttoned up.
She should be good.
Good.
Yeah, she should be good.
And then she still just has to pay her last month's rent.
Yeah, that's on me on the 24th.
Perfect. Well, I know down here it's not generally customary to be able to get last month's rent, but that's something I just am happy that we can push forward on, because it just is a way to protect our ass.
I agree.
Yeah. So, and, okay, well, then, life is good.
Yep. I sent Brock a little text message congratulating him, but let me know if you hear anything.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, no, I'm thinking that he's, well, I know that, Molly's a little well, incredibly nervous and petrified because she's never gone through it before, and she's going to have a big baby.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I know it'll be fine. It's just, but I'm just saying,
She's a big.
I think Brock will be a good support for her.
It'll be good.
Yeah, nope, we're all excited. So, so here's the good news. I don't know if you saw, Trump's State of the Union or his update yesterday, but he's opening up the country.
Yeah, that's what I read too. It's just, and I think that'll be good for the economy. And I mean, like, I think it's just, he wanted to do it on Easter, but it's all the hospitals that they set up. I mean, they set up a battle barge in New York for coronavirus patients, and they weren't using it because they didn't need to, and all of the supplies, like, it's just, it wasn't as bad as people thought, and
it wasn't as bad as CNN reported.
Well, no, I mean, like, CNN reported that he was overreacting, and then when he started to do stuff, they said he wasn't doing enough. So it's just the way it happens. It's just there's so much hate in the world.
Yeah, but the other thing. So again, Bob this is really funny. You'll appreciate this a little bit. So when we're out in the man cave, if we're watching the news, we watch Fox. And, there was one of the guys that was speaking, and there's several people on there that are actually fairly good reporters. I mean, they're succinct, they're charismatic, eloquent. And he goes, I really like him. I'm going, damn, that's great. So, but what they were doing, what they were saying this morning, they were interviewing somebody up in Seattle, which is just a fucked up place anyway. And, he's going, well, I don't know if we should be opening things up, oh my God. And I'm thinking, well, yeah, that's because, 9/10 of the people up there are looking forward to their little handout because they're a bunch of socialist pigs.
Yeah. I didn't get a socialist handout.
Oh, I haven't gotten a socialist handout either.
Well, you shouldn't because you're, retired, and I don't think the retired people were getting that, but I think it depends on your tax return too, but yeah, like Hannah and Carrie got one, and I didn't.
Yeah, I wonder it's because you didn't file taxes in 2017.
Well, I mean, I filed taxes most of the time in the last few years, I thought, and I
don't know.
I just filed them again, and they have my bank account online, so I don't know what's going on with that, but we'll see.
And how much did Hannah and
$1,200.
Carrie get? $1,200.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, at least they've got a little money to keep paying you rent.
That means the casino will be open soon.
I know. Can't wait. Can't wait. No, I think Ducey is going to get things. I signed a petition last night and then forwarded it on to Peggy, of course, and she signed it. But saying, yeah, let's get this place opened up. I mean, enough is enough.
That sounds like a good thing.
So, but I think Ducey is gonna. I think he'll pull the plug slowly, of course, but I think by May 1st, things are going to be moving forward. So that's a sigh of relief, especially as a landlord.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's, I think, things are going to be moving in a more positive direction.
Good.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, just keep me updated on the baby, and we'll chat later.
Okay. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, she's a good lady. She's a good lady. Okay. Oh, I've got a game open. What the hell's going on? All right. So, all right. The Palatinate is no longer a valid rival. That's okay. All right. I think we can safely start attacking these people. That's just what I think. So, yeah, I added some favors to you because, all right. So, yeah, we'll do Poland. And as far as the whole favor adding thing, like, here's the thing, like, it's just, the whole point of, like, doing this particular one is to avoid little hang-ups. Like, I've gotten to this point before, and it's like, it's either, you know, I don't get Pomerania soon enough, and then the Danzig pops up, and then Poland attacks them, and then I lose that, and it's just, I would restart the game, so it's just, or if I don't get enough stuff from Poland, and, I mean, I could promise them Comb, but, it's just, this is just, we're just doing the optimum stuff for the first 10, 15 years, and really, all the stuff that's happening, minus that one cheat as far as the tech, this is stuff that would happen in a normal game anyway. I'm just kind of maximizing it. So, because I mean, hell, the first video I posted, which was an Iron Man, like in the first 30, 35 years, you know, this was annexed, and this was a vassal, and this was a vassal, and I was able to take the Denmark lands they took back, and it was all fine, and it was just, so that's possible. We're just kind of getting to that point, and then after that point, there's no more fiddling with people to kind of get things to be the way that you want them. You know, if a coalition forms against me because I get too greedy over here and I get wiped out, you know, game's over. So it's, you gotta be safe and smart. So what are you? What are you doing, Muscovy? I don't want you to lose your shit. How many men do you have? I feel like I should be helping you out. Because you're just such a fun place. I should be doing that. I should have done that for most of the big people, but I mean, you know, Ottomans don't really need it. Castile is not going to need it with all that stuff. Yeah, so Ottomans, you're slowly taking out all the little people. That's good. Okay. Did I go to war with them yet? No, I didn't. Okay. Ooh, I got a text message. Some lady bought a skirt for me. So if here's the kind of thing with all the cheat stuff. I'm allowed 3 cheats, big ones for my country, and then once I'm done with those, I'm done. So I can do one of 2 things. I can take influence to get that diplomatic relations and, you know, the liberty, desire, and subjects to go down. I've developed my country a fair amount, so it shouldn't be a big issue. And then I could just vassalize these 2 guys, and I'll be done. It's like we're playing from, you know, it's like we're actually just playing a game. Or I go to war through Teutonic Order, take Danzig, give that to Poland, and you know, then I just am waiting and vassalize. Then you know, vassalize Teutonic Order in 1 year. Not 1 year, in 15 years or whatever it is, and then save my cheat thingy for another tech boost or a free idea group at some point, which is, I think, probably the most well, I don't know if it's the most overpowered thing, because this is a lot of aggressive expansion. If I just took those as vassals to start, you know, took influence, and then just annexed these guys when I could, and just started expanding, I'd be at a huge advantage in terms of territory and expansion. So one of them puts me really ahead in terms of development and technology. The other one puts me ahead in terms of, maybe we could just try both. I wonder if we should do that. Yeah, I think I'll try influence first. And then I'll do that. I'll go to war. I'll go to war with the Teutonic Order. Give some land to Poland and humiliate, do that kind of stuff. And then after the war, I'll just vassalize. I'll see how that one goes. Because if I do it, I mean, yeah, I don't think I've done that for a while. Because it's either that or do the war the normal way. And, although it's really fun to just kind of slowly take these guys out. This is like, it's almost like masturbating to me. Like I just do this. I feel like I do this every day. I start as Brandenburg and I try to take out the Teutonic Order and vassalize these two guys. The two orders. I feel like I do that every day. Oh, man. Man. I did save the game, so it's kind of... Maybe I should save it right here because I've got vassal. I did that one mandatory cheat, and I'm at a crossroads, so... Yeah, well... It's about where I'd want it to be, so... Alright. This is the start. This is the start from now on. I just got to decide what I want to do from here. I can try both of them. But yeah, no, I'll go to war with you, humiliate, and take Danzig. Yep. Let's do it. So I'm going to do influence first. That's what we'll do. We shall do that first. That is what we'll do. Local unrest. Autonomy. Who cares about autonomy? Or the miracle of life. They're under attack. So, we're going to do war reparations, money transfer trade. Get rid of you as their rival. We can't do that. What we're going to do is give that. And then we're going to humiliate and take money. Okay. Now that we're here, we've got some options. All right. We're going to improve relations with you. And for our cheats, we shall vassalize. You know what I could have done too is just vassalize Livonian Order by itself and not the Teutonic Order. I think I'll do that. Definitely to start. Pretend. Oh, Maybe I will do that. Maybe we'll just slowly, like, take out the Teutonic Order by myself. Maybe that's what we'll do. Okay. So we're going to annex Anhalt. Then we're going to annex Pomerania. Can I get you? Do I have enough money to get you? I don't think I do. What if I just, really quickly, what if I just built one church there? Pay them off or ignore them? Okay, we'll pay them off because I like stability. Alrighty. Okay. What are you doing, Ottomans? You're annexing 2 people. That's good. You annexed a bunch of people. All right. All right. We are going to vassalize TLC. Good. And now tag Turkey. You're going to form union with Tunis and Morocco. And who else? Are you guys still good? Good, good. So you're gonna have 4 unions. This guy's almost vassalized. That's good. Oh, sweet deliciousness. Okay. All right, it's almost time to get you guys. What I should have done, I should have made them a rival beforehand, but I didn't. That's fine. And now we need to start annexing you. Okay. Zulus attack Denmark. And we'll do you, because we're going to get Pomerania pretty damn soon. And we can get... Ah! What the frick? Give me... Good. That's what I wanted. What the... Oh. Thought that was my... Oh, that was my heir, and I was almost happy. let's do that, and then leave you guys alone. Now I can either vassalize you outright, or I can just do that in my own time. 21 nobles. Huh. We'll bump you up a few, because we're gonna order his arrest. Prestige. Good, good, good. Alright. Get prestige. Take out those guys. Alright, let's do it. Cover army. Aww. Well, I guess we're not taking you out anytime soon. Maybe that's what we should do. Maybe that's what we should do. You. Are you allied with anybody? You are. Do Mecklenburg. Oh, I just don't know. Just don't know. See, I like getting this guy early, but I also I should have taken that and then just vassalized them the next time. Oh, the coalitions are down. Who are you allied with? Brunswick. Okay. We're going to go to war with Brunswick. Just so we can give that to Pomerania. And then we can go to war with Riga, who is allied to Lubeck. And then we'll give that to Pomerania as well. Well, how long until your stuff's up? 68. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Poland. Poland. I am so sorry. Unfortunately, now is the perfect time. If I was Muscovy, I would most definitely attack you. I don't want to because I need Poland, but we gotta do what we gotta do. We just gotta do it. Poop. Unfortunately, it's going to be that way. It's just unfortunate. Oh, Ottomans. Why couldn't you have waited? Well, nothing to it but to just train for a while. However, that war will be going on for a while, so... Why haven't you gotten that yet? I feel like you should have gotten cores on that already. Oh. And we're going to do... Might as well get you done. Add clergy to Anhalt. Add burgers to here. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Poland. I didn't want it to be this way. But Muscovy would definitely attack you if it wanted your shit. There's just no getting around it. There's nothing we can do. Have the resources to help and fight. Well, that's unfortunate. We must protect our trade. Well, it's a disappointing turn of events, but really all we could do. It's the only thing we could do. Oh, I can do that. And I don't want to add more to the nobility right now. Can I attack? Should I attack? I probably shouldn't, but yeah. Are you guys allied with Muscovy? You are. What the? So if you are under a personal union with Poland, but Poland is not fighting, why am I fighting? feel like you can. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. What would they offer? You don't want parts of the offer, huh? Well, too bad. You're going to take it, Muscovy. Alright, how much debt are you in Poland? Oh, it doesn't even make any sense. Why didn't they join? You, turn you into a march. Designate march. Confirm. Excellent. Excellent. Poland, I'll just offer you some more land. That's what we're going to do. We're going to offer you land. Offer you some more land. Oh, I'm getting another phone call. I feel like I should stop the video, though, because I can't do too many phone calls. All right, 1 second. Hello?